just have a little walk round the box so that you can get some idea of its size and shape. It's actually 2 foot 11 inches long, which is 90 centimeters. It's 2 foot 4 inches high at its highest point, which is 70 centimeters, and it's 6.5 inches thick, which is 17 centimeters. It's worth pointing out that this box has travelled on several occasions from the UK to the USA, so it's obviously quite robust. Now let's have a look inside the box. So we'll open the box and see what we've got inside. First off, we have the tail fin that simply slots in position with this circlip, and I'll show you how that works in a minute. Now we have the inboard wing, like so. Note that the lead-out wires are permanently connected to the bell crank, and I'll explain that in a little bit more detail in a minute. That's the underside. Here we have one of the landing wheels, complete with spats. These just slot into the wing like so. There's a little tag there which engages and holds them in position. So that's the inboard wing. And we have another landing wheel, complete with spats. Attached to this is a Tommy bar, and you'll need that in a minute for engaging the pin that holds the model together, but I'll show you that in more detail in a minute. Here we have the outboard wing, very nice condition, very free flaps, and again the pins for engaging holding the wing together, and I'll detail that in a minute. Now we have the back half of the fuselage. Complete with pilot and cockpit. That's the fuselage and tailplane. And finally we have the front of the fuselage and the nose, which contains the engine. Now this take apart is a little bit different to your run-of-the-mill take aparts, because the whole model is held together with just this single pin. All four parts come together, engage, and you insert the pin that holds the model together. So it's not like your normal take apart where you have lots of nuts and bolts to assemble. This is held together with just one pin. I'll demonstrate how that works in a moment. So here we see all the four component parts laid out ready for assembly. I'll just show you the front part in a little bit more detail. So the next job is to put all of the four parts together and hold them together with the one single pin. One interesting little detail is the fact that the control lines are connected permanently to the bell crank, so there's no fiddling about trying to connect them every time. What you must remember to do is to connect the push rod that connects the flaps and the elevators. I'm not going to do that because it's difficult to photograph, but you must remember to connect that as you assemble the plane. It's generally best to engage the nose section first, because everything has to slot around that. Then you can offer up the wings. Be sure to align the flaps carefully as well. Do the same with the outer wing. gone together nicely. Now the key to the whole project is this little pin that goes through the middle like so to engage all the various parts. You probably have to ease it a little bit. And you'll also need a Tommy bar to wind it in, which I'll produce now. So I found my Tommy bar, which is so, that goes through here, and all you have to do now is wind it in. I'll just give the Tommy bar the last few turns. You want to take it in until it's just about flush with the bottom of the fuselage. That's fine. So there you have one rock solid control arm model. Now I'll just turn it over so that I can show you how we put the tail fin in position. And that just slots into these two little holes here. And I'll zoom in to give you a closer detail. Now the tail fin has a little circlip which you pull out and you just engage the post in the hole like so, and just slot in the circlip like so. And that retains the tail fin in a very solid state. We'll just have a final walk around this amazing model, which is all held together with just one single pin. The Listopad control line stunter.